Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Glacial Geek Battle Report. I am Phil, the Glacial Geek, coming to you here from Savannah Lion Games in Pooler, Georgia, where I'm about to fight a 2,000-point Ark of Omen GT pack mission between my Dark Angels and Marcus's Orks. So the story that we've got going on here is that any good war boss knows that to survive in this universe, you need to be dead hard. And in order to be dead hard, you need to have the best of all of the armor that you can find. And by the best, I mean the most armor that you can find, because that's how it works. The more armor you got on you, the more Ard you are. So this war boss came up with an idea. Who out there in the universe has a lot of really good armor that he could just tape to his arms and make him even harder out in this universe? That's right, dem Beakies. And what better way to try to get a Beakie into battle than to trick them to be there? So this war boss here heard that if you painted up some of your armor pieces in black, that perhaps some of them green angels might be coming in there with a bunch of their fun armor that he could then loot and put onto his boys and make them dead hard even more. So that's what he did. He painted up some of the Beakie armor that he had in black, and it happened to get to the right people, and sure enough, the Dark Angels descended to find out what information they could find about where they had found this black armor, and the Orks got what they wanted, which was a fight. So that's the story that we've got going on here. We are going to be playing the Scouring from the ARCS of Omen GT pack 2023. Yeah, something like that. I don't know. Whatever. I don't even know if they've done dates anymore on this on here. But it says the Grand Tournament pack, ARCS of Omen Grand Tournament chapter approved pack. A lot of the missions have stayed the same, so you're going to see something very similar where it's got 4 points for hold 1, hold 2, hold more. You still have the primary, secondary that you have to do. In this case, the Scouring, you can do actions on the different objectives. And along with that, it's a lot of similarities that you'll see there. But the secondaries have changed a bit for certain of them. Some of them have stayed the same. Some of them have gotten a little bit different. But throughout it, the different missions have gone. We're also going to be playing with the new balanced data slate, and we're going to be playing with the new Munitorum points for the army. So that's why you'll see a bunch of my the units here, like my Terminators. All of their extra war gear that you'll see on them is courtesy of free. So, so why not? You know what I mean? James. Yeah, thanks, James. I appreciate that. That was a kind New Year's gift to all us Marine players. Free storm shields for all is what they say. That's what I say. James also intoned it, and I assumed that he was saying it behind the scenes. But our secondaries that we have chosen here, we each chose 3. I've chosen Stubborn Defiance for the Dark Angels, which is the only one that the Dark Angels have specifically to themselves. So that is something that's changed, that all of the Space Marine chapters and the Chaos Space Marine Legions, they've all been narrowed down to one extra secondary that you can choose. So for the Dark Angels, they have Stubborn Defiance is the one that they can choose. It's still the one that got changed where you can only get it 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 points, depending upon how many turns you've held it, as opposed to the original one, which was like 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? It's very easy to get 15. A little bit harder now. But it's fine. We do what we can. So we've got the Stubborn Defiance. So we've lost like Death on the Wind, a lot of those other ones that were pretty decent, especially Death on the Wind was going to be a lot better now with the way that Ravenwing are going to be a lot better with the Doctrines that can stay in Devastator, so they could just zip around and just get those points by killing things, so they'll be fine. It's fine. All right, it's fine. I then have taken Oaths of Moment, which has been reverted back to the old way. So it's 2 points for sitting in the center, 1 point for killing a character or vehicle or monster, and 1 point for not failing a morale test or falling back. So I guess they realized that it was a lot harder sometimes to kill a lot of characters and vehicles sometimes, so they've given it a lot better chance for you to be able to pop up with the 4 points per turn as opposed to just the 3. And then I've also taken Codex Warfare, which just states now there's not a maximum for each of the different doctrines. So I can score 2 points for every unit killed with a heavy weapon while in the Devastator Doctrine, 1 point for killing a unit with a rapid fire or assault weapon in the Tactical Doctrine, and 1 point for killing a unit in melee with the Assault Doctrine in place. So they haven't maxed at 5, which they used to do, which was a maximum of 5 per that you could get. So if you just sit in Devastator Doctrine, each heavy weapon that's killing something, you're going to get 2 points for. And you can keep going that. So I guess that's to go along with the way that they've changed doctrines now where they don't have to change. So they've made it, if you just stay in Devastator, you're not just like stuck at 5 points for that. You can still get the full 15 if you manage to kill enough things with heavy weapons. For the Orks, my opponent has chosen get the good bits. Which got even better now. So it's, what is it? It's just like
max of 6 now.
So it's a max of 6 per turn. So it makes it a bit easier for them to get them there. It's the same thing where Grots and Ludas can do it at the they start the action and then they finish it at the end of their turn. If it's Grots or Ludas, otherwise it finishes at the end of your next command phase. But it used to be a maximum of 5 per turn, and now it's maximum of 6 per turn for doing it, so they can really rack up the points, which is pretty good.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, so it is 6. We didn't lie. Then we have also done, I think I've pressed the wrong one. Then we've got Green Tide. My opponent's chosen Green Tide, so is that hasn't changed, has it?
Yeah, 10 Orc models in a quarter is 1 point.
Okay, so 10 Orc models in a quarter is now 1 point at the end of your turn. So for each quarter of the battlefield that you have 10 Orc models in, you score a victory point for that.
What's changed is it's now only 3 inches off a center line.
Oh, yes.
It used to be 6.
So now you only have to be 3 inches off the center line as opposed to 6. So it's a little easier to get into position to score it now, which is pretty good there for the Orcs. And then the last one was, what was it, the fight something?
Yeah, there's the fight.
I accidentally clicked it off of Stop 'em good. Stop 'em good. Stop 'em good. And that's still stayed the same, right? That's where you. It's the exact same. So you're going to be getting points for killing more Orc. If Orcs kill more in close combat, then I kill Orc models that aren't Gretchen in close combat. He will score 3 points, is it, per turn?
3 points, and if I double you...
And if he doubles me, he gets, it's 4. So if he kills 2 and I only killed 1, he gets 4 points. So yeah, so those are going to be our secondaries. We have done our, as you can see, the deployment here. But before we go any further, though, let's show you the 2 armies that are going to be fighting it out. So for the Dark Angels, I'll be running an ARCS of Omen detachment. Leading off the detachment, we have Azrael, Ezekiel, and 2 Talon Masters. We have a 5-man Infiltrator squad. We have a 5-man Intercessor squad. We have 2 squads of bikes, 1 3-man, 1 4-man. We have 2 Invader ATVs. We have a Ravenwing Apothecary. We have a 4-man squad of Blade Guard veterans. We have a squad of Inceptors. We have a Redemptor Dreadnought. And last but not least, we have a 10-man Deathwing Terminator squad. And for the Orcs, he'll be running an ARCS of Omen detachment. Leading off the detachment, we have a War Boss in Mega Armor and a Big Mech in Mega Armor. We have 4 units of 10 Gretchen. We have a 5-man squad of Mega Knobs. We have 2 squads of Knobs, 1 8-man and 1 5-man. We have a Knob with Wabanner. We have 2 units of Death Dreads, 1 2-man, 1 1-man. We have 2 4-man Killican squads. We have 2 Battle Wagons. And last but not least, we have a Gorkanaut. All right, going over deployment for the Dark Angels here on the deployment over here. On turn 1, I don't know what I was saying. Going over deployment, we have over here a 4-man Blade Guard veteran squad, along with 2 individual ATV bikes here. They've got the free upgrade of the multi-melted because everything's free now, which is fun. I've got my 5-man Infiltrator squad over here. They have the Helix Gauntlet there because it's free, which is, again, fun to do. Back over here, we've got a 4-man bike squad with a free plasma gun inside there. We've got my Redemptor along the back over here. He's got his plasma incinerator or decimator.
Get it right.
I can't remember what it is. It's like it was macro plasma something rather. He's got that over there. I've given a Thunderhammer to my Intercessor Sergeant because free. I've got the bike squad over there again with a plasma gun because of free. I've got my fully kitted out Terminator squad up here. There are 7 Thunderhammer Storm Shields, 2 Cyclone Missile Launchers, and then the Sergeant with the Power Sword and the Bolter. We've got Ezekiel and Azrael back over here. We've got the Ravenwing Apothecary behind them. And then we have the 2 Talon Masters. The one with the book in the front there is going to have Arbiter's Gaze, which means he always hits on a 2+. And then the other one is going to have Rites of War, giving OBSEC to a core unit, all core units and character units within 6 inches. And in reserve, I've got my 3-man squad of Plasma Inceptors. because plasma's free now. Going over deployment for Dem Orks, we've got a battle wagon in the front here. Inside of there is going to be his war boss, an 8-man squad of knobs, and a 10-man squad of Gretchen. Back over here, we've got the big mech with mega armor and the shock attack gun. No.
The teleporter. Teleporty blasta.
Teleporta blasta, or whatever that is. He'll tell me when he shoots me with it, I'm sure. So he's back over here. He's actually on the first floor because of just ease of pushing there. We've got the squad of Gretchen that are. He did remove the ones underneath because I was giving him crap about it. But they're down there, so he did the change because he knew I was going to call him out on it.
Right. Only the public knew.
If only the public knew, and I had to make them know because transparency, not for fun, not for funsies, and not to make fun of you, but for transparency. That's what I'm going to go with, right? We've got the Gorkanaut. Gorkanaut, yeah, Gorkanaut. I got it right. The Gorkanaut. Inside the Gorkanaut is going to be the 5-man knob squad. Then we have the other battle wagon on this side. Inside of there is going to be the 5-man Mega Knob squad and the 10-man Grot squad. And then over on this side, we've got the 2-man squad of Death Dreads, a 10-man Grot squad, and then one of the 4-man Killican squads in strategic reserves, which is now free, which is pretty cool. My opponent has put his one of his Death Dreads, the other Death Dread, and a 4-man squad of Killicans. Oh, the banner, the knob with the banner is inside the Gorkanaut. So, yeah, I've got that there. So, because of the transports there. Why not? So here we go. So that's going to be it for deployment. We are now going to roll off for first turn. Despite what people think, if you win the roll off, you have to go first. So I rolled a 1. My opponent has rolled a 5. It will be the Orks here on turn number 1. Movement phase for the Orks here on turn number 1. These gobos moved onto the objective over here and are going to be doing get to good bits. This truck, battle wagon, sorry, moved up over here, so it's behind obscuring terrain over here, keeping himself safe. The Gorkanaut moved up, but not too far up. Same thing with this battle wagon over here. These guys all moved up onto the objective, and these gobos back over here are going to be doing get to good bits over here. And this Killican unit is going to be scanning it for the scouring over there. So that's going to be it for the movement phase. We'll come back to you with the shooting phase. Shooting phase, starting off here, this battle wagon has just gotten line of sight to my Terminators over here, just through the little gap in the middle there where he positioned himself. So they're going to start us off by shooting into there with the Mega Knobs inside. So they're going to be firing, they've all got combi rockets, so they're all going to be firing their rockets into my Terminators over there. So it's D3 shots, but it has blast, and since there's 10 of them there, minimum 3 shots, it's going to be 3 shots each. So we got 15 shots coming in here, hitting on 5s because they are Orks. Yeah. Okay, getting a couple, 3 hits there.
Don't worry about it.
Alrighty, and then wounded on 4s because of transhuman. Okay, nothing there. So now the Gorkanaut is going to fire everything into my Terminators over here. So he is going to start with the twin big shooter, hitting on 5s, getting a couple hits there. There we go. Wounding on 4s because of transhuman, or because of the thing. So nothing there. Nothing. Basically transhuman. So nothing with those. Yep. Then we've got 6 shots with his rockets. Yeah. He's got 2 rocket launches.
5s again.
Hitting on 5s. Okay, getting 4 hits. There you go. There you go. Making up for his boys over there. Nope. Wounding on 4s, getting 2 wounds. Yep, getting 2 wounds there. 2. AP -2. No more Armor of Contempt, which is to be said there. But they do have Storm Shields there, so it would be AP -2. They've got Storm Shields, which gives them +1 to their saves. So we're looking at 3 up saves into my dude bros over here. Making 1, failing 1. Oh, man. What's the damage on this?
3.
Flat 3, huh?
Flat 3.
Flat 3. I'm gonna spend a CP on this because I don't want to kill guys off the bat here. And he's good with that 3. Woo! Now his Death Storm Mega Shooter because, oh, GW, I love your naming. Here we go. Hitting on 5s. Yeah. We'll come back to you with that. Strength 6, but still 4s because of Inner Circle. So we've got 3 wounds over here.
AP -1, so 2 ups.
AP -1, so becoming 2 ups because of Storm Shields. Making them all. That'll be it for the Orks here on turn number 1. Both of the scan and the two gobos getting get the good bits do go off because because Gretchen, right?
Doesn't the scan go off on the next command phase?
No, that's at the end of your turn.
Really?
Yeah, so scan goes off at the end of your turn, and the two Gretchen also got theirs because they are Gretchen, and so they get to go off at the end of their turn. So points-wise, pretty decent there for the Orks. So we'll see what happens after movement phase for the Dark Angels here on turn number 2. All right, movement phase for the Dark Angels here on turn number 1. Lots of advancing, lots of doing different stuff. So my Blade Guard veterans advanced up the board. These guys stayed back here and are scanning the objective back over here for scouts. These guys advanced and just basically stayed where they were, just in case, I don't know, somehow he gets like a bunch of shots on me there. He just moved. They also did the fun advance and stay still. These guys advanced and actually moved out onto the objective over here. Everything over here advanced, including Azrael and Ezekiel. Ezekiel rolled a 1, so he's just going to stay back over there, hopefully get some protection. But everyone else advanced over on this side onto the center of the board, which is kind of where they want to be there as big old nasty Terminator brick. So, and in the building over here is the Ravenwing Apothecary. He has been upgraded to Chief Apothecary, worth noting. All right, so that's going to be it for the movement phase. We'll come back to you with the Psychic phase. All right, so first things first, Ezekiel is going to cast Righteous Repugnance onto my dude bros up over here. A 4, which is a 5 because he has +1, will not go off, so I am going to spend a CP to reroll that. Into a 12 because of his +1, but not double 6s, so I won't explode there. So that will go off there. So they're going to have, my Terminators will have full rerolls to hit and to wound in combat, in melee, which is pretty good. He's also going to do... yeah, I'm going to do Aversion onto his Gorkanaut. Why not? In case he gets in combat over there. So that's going to need a 6 to go off. That will not go off with the 4 there. So not super successful on the Psychic phase, but that's fine. I got something off at least. We're going to start off the shooting phase now with my Redemptor. He's going to fire everything into his Gorkanaut over here. So we're going to do his Plasma first. I'm not going to spend ACP to supercharge. So it's going to be heavy D6 shots. Going to be 5 shots coming in over here. These are going to be hitting on 3s. That is going to be all hits. Strength 9, toughness 8. So looking for 3s to wound. That is going to be 1, 2, 3 at AP minus 5 because of that. So that's just going to go straight through. So that's going to be 9 damage to him over there.
Roger that.
Now the Icarus rocket pods, D3 shots. Getting 1 shot here. That will hit. Strength 7, so looking for 5s to wound. Nope, no wound there. I did Storm Bolters off camera and nothing happened because it was tough 8. So, but now we're going to move on to here. So we're going to go with the first of the ATVs over here. He's going to fire into him. He did advance, so he's going to be a -1 to hit. But Ravenwing can still shoot even though because of the Devastator Doctrine. So we're going to go with his twin assault bolters here. Bolt rifles here. So that's going to be hitting on 4s. Rerolling 1s because of the because Azrael is right over there. Yep. So that's going to be 4 hits. Looking for 6s to wound because of him being tough 8. No, nothing there. So then we've got his 2 multi-melta shots. Both of those are going to hit. Strength 8, so looking for 4s to wound. That is going to be 1 wound. AP 5, so that's going to go straight through. Not in half range, so it's just going to be D6 damage. 5 damage. And now his friend's going to do the same thing. With the bolters there. 6s, nothing there. And then we've got the multi-melta shots. Getting 1 hit. That is not a wound, but the Talonmaster is there to re-roll it. Nice. Into a wound over there. Going straight through. D6 damage. Just for the 1. Oof. I did. I think I do roll 1s into 1s. Did I? Oh no, I didn't. I'm gonna spend a CP. I'm gonna do it. Why not? Let's see. Hey, into the fill phase. I'll take it. Woo! All right, so now my Talonmaster over here with the Arbiter's Gaze is going to be firing into his Gorkanaut here. So we're going to fire with the Twin Heavy Bolter first. These are going to be 6 shots here, hitting on 2s because Arbiter's Gaze, he always hits on 2s, but re-rolling everything because Azrael screamed at him at the beginning of the turn. So re-rolling everything, thankfully, because hitting on 2s, I've got 50% done there. Still managed 2 more 1s, because that's just how I live. Looking for 5s to wound, because it's strength 5, tough 8. Getting re-rolling 1. Nope, does not re-roll from himself, so that's just going to be 1 there at AP minus 2.
5 up.
5 up. Nope. No, so that's going to be 2 damage into him over there. And then we will have his twin assault cannon coming in over here as well. These are going to be, again, hitting on 2s, re-rolling. Re-rolling. Okay, that's going to be everything there. Pretty good. Looking for 5s. Getting 1. Just the 1? You've got to be kidding me. All right, 1. 5 up save. No, it's going to go through for 1 damage. He's got 1 wound left. What a jerk. All right, so now my other Talonmaster is going to fire into him with everything. I'm just going to roll it all together because he's only got 1 wound left, so the 2 damage doesn't make a difference at this point. So we're just going to fire everything. These are going to be hitting on 3s because he doesn't have the Arbiter's Gaze, and he did advance with the Raven Wing ability there. And no rerolls for him because he didn't get yelled at by Azrael. In fact, he probably just laughed as his other Talonmaster friend did get yelled at. It's just what friends do. So now looking for 5s again for wounding here because strength 5 and strength 6. Same difference there. Getting, oh no, 3? Okay, 3 wounds. AP minus 2 because of Devastator Doctrine. No, and he will be dead. Does he explode though?
Let me pick my definite explosion.
Okay, definitely explosion dice. No explosion there. So we'll just evacuate the guys and see if any of them twist ankles. All right, so he did not explode. Everyone got out. No twisting of ankles, which is very interesting. So there they are over here. Very interesting indeed. You rolled 6 dice. You didn't get 1. Odds, man. Also, you have weighted dice. That's what I'm implying. So that is going to be it for the Dark Angel's turn here on turn 1 and the end of battle round number 1. So we'll come back to you after movement phase for the Orks on turn number 2. All right, movement phase here for the Orks on turn number 2. The Wa were declared. So Wa were declared. Going into movement here, we'll come back to you boys in a second. Over here, the battle wagon disembarked disembarked the boss and the knobs that were inside over there. They both advanced out of the vehicle over here, so they're coming to make a bad day for my Blade Guard veterans on this side. Then his battle wagon kept the Gretchen inside and just kind of moved around the corner of the building on this side. Over here, the Gretchen kind of shuffled around to get some more protection, and his big mech moved on to the objective. He is going to start the scan over here. So he just moved around, and then he's going to start the scan over on this side. In the middle over here, the banner boy, the knob banner boy moved around over onto this side. The knobs that came out of the Gorkanaut advanced up the board over on this side. Over here, we've got a Death Dread that moved around moved this way towards my Terminators. The Battle Wagon also moved over here. Still has the Gretchen inside, but the Mega Knobs did advance out of the vehicle over there. We've got another Death Dread back on the objective back over here. Gretchen that are doing the good bits. Same thing with these Gretchen over here. They're going to be doing the good bits over there. And then we've got over here, we've got his Killicans moved around the corner over that way, looking to maybe get a charge off on my guys back over here who ain't done nothing wrong to him. And then over here, his reserves have arrived from Strategic Reserve. They've come over here 9 inches away from my guys over here. So this is a shooty Death Dread, and these are Killicans, which have shooty anyway. That's what Killicans have. So that is going to be it for the movement phase. We will come back to you with the shooting phase. All right, so his Killicans over here are going to start us off in the shooting phase. 2 of them are going to fire into my Intercessors. 2 of them are going to fire into my Redemptor Dreadnought. Which one do you want to start with?
Redemptor.
We're going to start with the Redemptor. So he's got 2d3 shots into them. It's going to be 2 shots into them, hitting on 4s because it's got Grots inside.
That's right.
not going to hit anything there.
Those dice are going away.
All right, those dice go away, but we're going to keep moving. Moving into the intercessors. There we go. 4 shots here. Twice as many shots. Getting 2 hits, which is an unlimited amount more than that. So it's going to be 2 wounds there because it's strength 8.
Yep.
AP minus 2. That's right. No more armor of contempt here, so they are looking for 5-up saves. Making a boat with fill faces! Woo! Alright, so now his shooty Death Dread over here is going to fire into my Blade Guard veteran. So he's got 4 custom mega blasters,
right.
Which are D3 shots each, but he's been given the vehicle upgrade. What is it? No, the mech shop upgrade.
Yeah, it's like extra custom weapon. I want to
extra custom weapon or something. So it gives him basically +1 shot to all of his weapons here. So he's got 4 of those. So it's going to be 4D3 plus 4 shots into them over there. So first when he said it fast, I thought he said 43 shots, and I was like, I'm sorry, excuse me. So that's going to be a lot of shots in there. And then an additional 4 here. It's not a Grot inside, it's an Ork inside, right? So hitting on 5s. Okay, not bad for an Ork. There we go. Not bad at all. Wow. Okay. And then these are strength 8, right? But they are transhuman, so it's going to be 4s. Not bad. Not bad at all. So that's going to be 5 wounds coming in over here. AP minus 2, correct? 4. AP minus 4. All right. So I don't think. Yeah, we're just going to go the 4-up invul save from their storm shields over there. Failing 1, 2, 3 of them. So that's what's the damage on those?
D6 apiece.
Oh, D6 apiece. So the first one is killing a guy. 1 guy with 1 wound left, and that's going to kill him. So 2 guys are going to be dead. And now the Grots in the Killicans over here are going to fire into my squad of Blade Guard as well. So they're going to have 4D3 shots with their rockets here. So that's going to be a bunch over there. They don't get the extra stuff there. These are hitting on 4 though because they are Gretchen inside. Okay, not bad, not bad, not bad at all.
Force.
And then force wound because of transhuman. Okay, wow. Okay, so 4 into them over there. AP minus 4 again on these, right?
AP minus 2. These are
these are AP minus 2. Yeah. So it would be +1 there, so it would be 4-up saves. Oh, it's the same thing as it's going to. All right, so 4-up saves. Nope, failing enough that they are going to be dead. Oh wait, yeah, they're 3 damage apiece. Yeah, so that's gonna be. All right, so on to the my opponent is Freebooters, which would have been great if he didn't advance everyone else that he just killed that unit, but it's fine. Here we go. We're gonna be into the charge phase now. So that battle wagon is gonna charge into my Terminators. Oh look, he's in. Even though he rolled a 5, he's still in. Sounds good. All right, so now his War Boss is gonna charge into my Infiltrators over here. He needs a 7-inch charge. Not gonna make it, but here we go, boys.
Can't roll lower, right? At the moment.
Hey. Oh, and he's in. That's not great. And then the knobs are also gonna charge in over here. Need an 8-inch charge to get in. Not with that, but here we go. No, not gonna make it with a 7. And now his other battle wagon is gonna charge into my Terminators over here. He needs a 7-inch charge. We'll make it with an 8. And now his knobs over here are gonna charge into my Infiltrators. He needs a 7-inch charge. He's gonna make it with a 9-inch charge. All right, so now these mega knobs are gonna charge into my Terminators over here. What's that roll?
That was a 5.
A 5-inch charge? Yeah, it probably makes it, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that makes it. They're in. And then his Death Dread's gonna charge into my Terminators. He'll be in with a 4-inch. And then his Killicans over there are going to charge into my Intercessors. He needs a 10-inch charge, but he's going to spend 2 CP on, what is it?
Ramming speed.
Ramming speed. So he's doing 3d6 instead of 2d6 on his charge.
You need a 10.
Need a 10. He's going to be in. There we go. All right, so when they charge in over here, it's on a 2+, they do D3 mortal wounds. Yep. So it's going to be D3 mortal wounds, doing 1 mortal wound into one of my guys over there. And then over here, he has the crushing armor, right? So again, on a 2-up, does D3 mortal wounds. That's going to be 3 mortal wounds. Oof, that is rough. All right, starting off the fight phase, his Death Dread is going to start us off here into my Terminators. He's going to have 8 attacks, right?
Yes, sir.
These are going to be hitting on 2s. Okay.
Nope.
And then wounding on 4s because of Inner Circle. Getting 3 wounds there. AP.
AP minus 3.
Minus 3 with the Storm Shields is going to give them a 4-up invul save anyway there. So looking for 4-up saves. Failing one of them, the damage? 3 damage. 6 up, feel no pain from my apothecary. Full faces? No, one guy will be dead. I'm going to spend 2 CP now to interrupt over here with my infiltrators. They are going to attack into the knobs over there. So we're going to have 3 attacks each because they were charged here, except for the sergeant who's going to have +1 there. So it's going to be hitting on 2s because they get +1 for being Dark Angels with Grim Resolve. Okay, missing 3 of those. And then these are going to be wounding on 5s. Okay, that's pretty good there. All fill faces too. They'll take that. So that's going to be 6 wounds into you over here.
Okay.
So 6 5-up saves.
Right.
I don't know.
-1s?
What's that? No minuses.
Oh.
I don't think so.
Okay, so
1 second. Let me see. Yeah, it was in cursors that have the -1 hits, -1 weapon here. So these are going to be looking for 4-up saves because they're knobs. Failing 3 of them, which is exactly statistical. So 1 guy will be dead, and 1 guy will have 1 wound. And now the dreads over here are going to attack into my intercessors. Not the dreads, the killicans, but they're going to have 5 attacks each here, hitting on 2s.
4s.
Oh, hitting on 4s. Sorry, hitting on 4s. We'll come back to you with that. And here come, these are going to be strength 8, so wounding on 2s.
Oh, look at that.
Okay, there we go. So it's going to be 3, 6, 7, 8. These are going to be looking at 8 AP minus 3s. So no armor of contempt anymore. So these 8 AP minus 3s are looking for 6-up saves. Full faces! I got a fair number, 3, but that's still exactly enough to kill me outright on that objective. Well, womp womp. All right, so now his knobs are going to attack into my guys over here. I'm going to spend 1 CP on transhuman physiology. So he's got 2 guys here that are going to be using kill saws that have kill saws here. So they're going to have 4 attacks each because of the wah, and they're going to be attacking in over here. These are going to be +1 to hit because of the war boss, and +1 to hit because of freebooters since he killed something in this phase. So these are going to be hitting on 2s. Because it's -1, so it covers the -1s. There's still maximum of +1 to hit there.
Yeah.
But, you know, you get it. So that's going to be wounding on 4s because of transhuman. So we got 2.
Good spend.
Yeah. AP.
-4.
-4. So those are just going to go straight through. The first one that goes through will be done to 0.
Yep.
And then D3, well, I've got 1 guy with 1 wound left there, so he will die. And then the other 2 left have big choppas over here, hitting on 2s again. All right, and then wounding on 4s because of transhuman physiology. So that's going to be 4 there.
AP -1.
AP -1. So no armor of contempt again. So these are going to be 4-up saves.
Storm shields.
Well, nope. That's going to be 3. So that's going to be the damage on these 2, right?
3 damage pieces, yep.
And they already failed it. So no, the boss is going to do something. So they're just going to be dead. And now his mega armor, the mega knobs are going to attack into my Terminators over here. My opponent's going to spend 2 CP on hit him harder. What does that do again? It does
+1 damage.
+1 damage. So these are now going to be hitting on 2s because of the freebooters and what's nots. Alrighty, pretty good there. And then these are now going to be wounded on 4s because of inner circle.
3.
Alright, we'll come back to you with that. Alright, so AP -3, so I'm looking at 4-up saves over here. These are going to be, looking for 4-up saves. Failing 4 of them. What's the damage on these?
3 apiece.
3 apiece. So, 6-up, feel no pain on the first guy. Still alive with 1 wound left. So the next one, he will be dead. Then the next guy is going to be dead, and then the third one here is going to be alive with 1 wound left. Now this battle wagon is going to move into range of my guys over here and attack. So he's going to be hitting on 4s.
Because of all the freebooter nonsense.
And then 4s.
Hey,
that's going to be 4 wounds.
Please.
4 2-up saves. Making them all. And then the other battle wagon is going to do the same thing.
And then 4s.
And 4s. Nope. Nothing there. All right, so now my Terminators finally get to fight back over here. I've managed to take guys so it's out of his banner range, because his banner, he's got the relic, which gives him takes away obsec, and he's got a warlord trait which increases his aura by 3 inches. So I had guys that were within 6 inches or within 9 inches of him, which would have taken away the fact that I was getting obsec from my Talonmaster, who has the rights of war. But because I was able to take dead bodies away from it over there, it means that I'm actually back out of it, so my guys are obsec on that objective, which is good, because currently that's the only objective that I currently own. So, they're going to attack here. 1 guy's going to attack into the battle wagon here. 3 are going to attack into the Death Dread. 3 are going to attack into the Mega Knobs. So we're going to go with the 1 guy into the battle wagon over here. So it's going to be 3 attacks. I did spend 1 CP on Fury of the First, so these are going to be hitting on +1 to hit, -1 to hit because of the Thunderhammer, +1 to hit because they're Dark Angels that stood still, +1 to hit because of Fury of the First. Hitting on 2s, rerolling everything because of Righteous Repugnance that was cast on them by Ezekiel. So rerolling that one there. That's going to be all hits. Wounding on Strength 8, so looking for 3s to wound. That's going to be all wounds at AP -2.
So 5s.
Looking for 5s. Making 1, so that's going to be 6 damage into him over there.
Yes, sir.
And then we'll do the 3 guys into the Death Dread over here. Again, hitting on 2s. Re-rolling because of... that one over there is cocked. So that's going to be all hits. Tough 7. So again, 3s re-rolling. Re-rolling dice. All right, so that's going to be 2, 4, 6, 7 at AP -2.
5s again.
5s again.
He's gonna die.
He's going to die. Does he explode?
Yes.
No, does not explode. Then we're going to do the last 3 guys into the Mega Knobs over there. Re-rolling. Oh, hitting on 2s, re-rolling. Okay. Wounding on tough 5, right? So again, 3s re-rolling. Get back here. Okie dokie. Alrighty. So that's going to be 3, 6, 7 at AP -2. 4s to save.
Dead.
4.
I will...
He's got 4. Are you going to spend a CP?
Nope.
Nope. Just going to take 4 dead Mega Knobs over there. So that is going to be it for my attacks. All right, so that's going to be it for the Orcs turn there. We did take the leadership test on the Mega Knob over there, and he failed. He rolled a 4, which was higher than his leadership, so he failed and ran away. So that squad is wiped over there. So that's going to be it for the Orcs turn here. You killed 2 units in close combat. I only killed 1, because that doesn't count, because that killed him out. So I only killed 1 there, so he will get his full 4 points for...
at least 2 and double.
At least 2 and double. So that's pretty good there, and he also scanned this objective back over here. So that's going to be it for the Orcs turn here on turn number 2. We'll come back to you after movement phase for the Dark Angels here on turn number 2. Movement phase for the Dark Angels here on turn number 2. My bikes moved up onto the objective over here, and they're within range of my... Talonmaster with the Rights of War. So they are now OBSEC on this objective over here, which is pretty good. Both Talonmasters have made their way over on this side. Both of my ATVs have moved up over here. Azrael and Ezekiel are moving up around this side. The Terminator stayed in combat over there. My Redemptors moving up over on this side. Bikers moved up over this way. They advanced over there, but they can still shoot because it's still staying in Devastator Doctrine, which is pretty good. And then my Inceptors dropped in back over here. I did bring back one of my Terminators over there with my Ravenwing Apothecary, who's still inside the building over here, doing his business that way. So that's going to be it for the movement phase. We will come back to you with the psychic phase. First things first, he is going to cast Righteous Repugnance onto my Terminators over there. 5 becomes a 6, which is not good enough for him to do that. I am...
Ezekiel, no!
Ezekiel, no! Why are you going to do this to me? I'm going to have to spend a CP to re-roll that. And still not going to get it. All right, fair enough. Now he is going to try to cast Aversion onto these guys over here, onto these knobs. That will go off on an 11. So the aversion is that they are going to be -1 to from their attack hit rolls. And if you were within 6 inches of Ezekiel, then they would be -1 from their attacks. So that is it for the psychic phase. All right, so now my bikers are going to start us off in the shooting phase, firing into those knobs over there. So these are going to be hitting on 3s, because they did not advance. That's pretty good there. And then looking for 5s to wound, rerolling 1s because of the Talon Masters. Rerolling 1s because of the Talon Masters. Okay, that's really good. That reroll was even better. So that's going to be, nope, that's a 4 there. So that's going to be 5 wounds over here. AP nothing because it's still in the Devastator Doctrine, since I can stay that way.
4 ups.
4 ups. Failing 4 of them. So that's going to kill 1 guy, kill 2 guys, and put 1 guy on 1 wound. And then the plasma gun from the plasma gunner over there, not going to supercharge here. These are going to, again, hitting on 3s. That's why we don't supercharge. Wounding on a 3. That's a wound. AP -3.
5 up, wah, invul.
5 up, wah, invul. No, that is going to kill that other guy. All right, so now my Talon Master over here is going to fire. He's going to put his twin heavy bolter into this guy over here, into that knob. And he's going to put the twin assault cannon into the boss. So we're going to go with the twin heavy bolter into the knob, hitting on 2s because he did not advance. Okay, so that's going to be 1 miss. Strength 5, 4s to wound. 1 at AP -2.
So yeah, 5 up, invul.
Nope, he will be dead at 2 damage. And then we've got the twin assault cannon into the knob over there, or into the boss, war boss, hitting on 2s because he didn't advance. Okie dokie. And then these are going to be strength 6, tough 6. So looking for 4s to wound. That is pretty good.
Great.
Yeah, I'll take that. So that's going to be 7 wounds. AP -2.
So he's got +1 to save from his relic.
+1 from his relic and in cover there, because he doesn't ignore cover.
Yep.
So he's going to be, what's his base? 2 up saves?
Yep. So
okay.
-2, but he's +2.
+2.
So he's good.
Makes them all. All right. So now my Talon Master over here with the Arbiter's Gaze is going to fire into his boss over here. So we're going to go with the Twin Heavy Bolter first. Hitting on 2s, re-rolling because of Azrael yelling at him over there. Okay, so that's going to be all hits. Strength 5, tough 6, so looking for 5s to wound. That is going to be 1, 2 wounds. AP -2, ignoring cover over here. So 3 up save with his relic over there. Failing both of those, so that's going to be 4 damage.
Yes, sir.
And then the twin assault cannon is going to fire into him as well. Hitting on, these are going to be hitting on, whatchamacallits, hitting on 1, 2, 2s. Yes, that's right. I just went over this. I should have known. So that's going to be all hits there. These are strength 6, so looking for 4s to wound on these ones. Not super great there. Not great at all, actually. That's only going to be 4 there. Right. AP -2, ignoring cover.
4 3-ups.
Makes them all okay. So now my Redemptor is going to fire everything into the Killicans except for his plasma that he's going to fire into this boss because I need him dead. So we're going to go with the plasma first. Heavy D6 shots. 1 shot. I'm going to spend my... Did I spend it this time? No, I didn't. So I'm going to spend my CP for this phase because I need more shots for this. 5 shots. Much better. Whoa. That's much better.
That's good.
That was good. These are going to be hitting on 3s. Supercharged. So he will take 1 mortal wound. But I got 3 hits into him over there. Strength 9, so looking for 3s to wound. Wow, that is real painful. All right, so now my Redemptor Dread is going to fire the rest of his shots into the Killicans over there. So we're going to go with the Icarus Rocket Bods. That's going to be 1 shot.
I heard Rocket Boss.
No hit. Then we got the Heavy Flamer. It's going to get 2 hits.
Oh, no.
2 wounds, though, right? Tough 5?
Yep. So
AP
right?
-2 because it's Heavy Flamer.
Oh, 4s.
Nope.
Sorry.
1 makes
Sorry,
1.
5s.
5s.
Yep.
Oh, 5. So he's going to take 2 wounds over there.
Yep.
And then, yeah, why not? There's 2 Stormbolters. Because you got to roll your dice, kids. And I guess got the Frag Assault Launchers, too.
I thought the Stormbolters replaced them.
Oh, they do. You're right. So that's going to be, they're not tough for us. So that's going to be 1 wound.
1? Okay.
Yeah.
3 up.
He's good to go. All right, so my Inceptors are now going to fire into his Death Dread over here. I am going to supercharge with these because, I don't know, I don't like living, I guess. So here we go. It's going to be 2d3 shots for the first guy. That's going to be 3, 4, 5 shots.
Definitely wants to die.
Yep, he's really feeling feisty here. Oh, he will be dead. He will be dead, but he did get 2 hits. Only 2 hits from that. Okay. The next guy is only going to have 3 shots coming in over here.
Doesn't want to die.
Does not want to die, and he also gets the same number of hits as his friend over there. And the last guy is 3, 4, 5. No, he will not die. Okay, there we go. These are going to be strength 8, so wounding on 3s. That is pretty good there. That's going to be 5 of them. AP minus 3.
5 up from the wall.
3? Wait, yep, minus 3. 5 up from the wall. Wow, Marcus. Marcus! Why you gotta do that to me? 2 wounds, that's it? Oh, my lord. All right, so my first ATV over here is gonna fire twin assault bolt rifles into these guys, and he's gonna put the multi-melta into the Death Dread over there. Twin assault bolters, 3s to hit. Pretty good. And then these are gonna be looking for 5s to wound. 1 wound, AP nothing.
AP nothing, 4 up.
4 up save. They're good to go. And then we've got the multi-melta firing in over there. It's going to be 1 hit. Oh, get back here. That fell out of my hand.
That was a wound.
Doesn't count. 3 will be a wound still.
5 up.
AP minus 5 up invul. Of course, he makes that. And the next guy's going to do the exact same thing. We're just going to rinse and repeat it. Pretty good on the hits. 2 wounds this time. 4 ups. 1 will take 1 wound. Multi-melta. Getting 1 hit.
Oh, no.
Not gonna be a wound, and it wasn't even a 1 that I could re-roll. Okay. And then those guys over there are gonna fire into the Killicans. We're gonna go with the plasma guy. He did advance, so it's gonna be hitting on 4s. Not gonna supercharge for obvious reasons. 1 hit. Does do a wound. AP minus 3.
5 up.
5 up because of the wah. Cocked.
Yeah.
He's good to go. It was, no. You gotta get.
He
He keeps rolling 6s. It was meant to be, Marcus. Just accept it. And then they will be firing over there with their bolters as well. So we got 12 shots coming out of them. Hitting on 4s because they advanced. And 5s. 1, 2. 3s to save. Fails 1 of them. And now Azrael is going to fire into the knobs over here. He's going to fire both profiles of his gun. So we're going to go with the bolter first. So it's going to be 3s. Does not get to reroll because of himself. That is going to be a wound. AP minus 1.
5 up.
5 up. Makes it. And then we'll do the plasma. Does not get to reroll, and that is going to be all misses. All right. All right, so into the fight phase, or into the charge phase here. I'm going to charge with a lot of people over here. So we're going to start with the bikers. They are going to be in. I'm going to charge in with my Talonmaster. He will also be in, and then I'm going to charge with the 1 ATV there through the wall. He is also going to be in. Then my Redemptor is going to charge into the Killicans and the... Why not? Killicans and the... what is it? The Battle Wagon. That's the word I was looking for. 3 inches should get him. Is it?
Why not? But yeah, you're in.
Yeah, he's going to be in there. And then Azrael's going to charge in to the Battle Wagon over here. He's going to be in, as is Ezekiel. This one might be a bit more of a charge, but he's going to make it with a double 6. Okay. So into the fight phase, my Talonmaster is going to attack into his War Boss over here. So I've got 4 attacks on the charge here, hitting on 2s. That's going to be all hits. Wounding on 5s, because he's tough 6. Getting 1 at AP minus 3. No, so he will take 1 wound and be down to 2. So my opponent's going to interrupt with his Killicans over here. They're going to attack into me. So he's got 20 attacks. Hitting on 4s because of being a grot on the inside and not a... There. All right, and then these are going to be strength 8.
Yep, so 3s.
So 3s.
That's
It's cocked. Yep.
What a terrible roll.
Wow. What are you, me?
3. 3 AP minus 3.
3 at AP minus 3. No armor of contempt anymore. So these are going to be looking for Phil faces. Getting 1. So the damage is what?
2 each.
2 each.
3 goes down to 2.
3. So it goes down to 2 because of Duty Eternal. So that's going to be 4 damage down to 8. So now we're going to do all the attacks with both the bikers here and with the ATV because even though these guys have chain swords, he can't interrupt at this point. They've got chain swords, but he has +1 to his armor anyway. So 2 is he's going to have 2 on everything, even the bare fists. So we ended up having, what was it, 19, 17, something like that, 17 attacks coming in over here. These are going to be, again, hitting on 3s. Okay, that was pretty decent, And then these are going to be wounding on 5s, re-rolling 1s because of the Talonmaster. Re-rolling 1s because of the Talonmaster. Okay. All right, that's actually pretty good. I'll take that. So it's going to be 3, 6 total here.
I don't like it.
Looking for 2-up saves.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's still alive with 1 left. And now Azrael is going to attack into the battle wagon over here. So he's going to have 6 attacks on the charge here, hitting on 2s. Okay, these are going to be wounding on 5s. 6s do a mortal wound in addition. Just getting the 1, lots of 4s. 1 wound, AP minus 4.
5 up invul.
5 up invul save. Of course he makes it. And then Ezekiel is going to attack into him. Hitting on 2s. That's going to be all hits. Wounding on 5s. Getting 2 wounds. AP minus 3. Makes 1, fails 1. D3 damage. 3 damage into down to 2. And now I'm going to attack my Redemptor into his Killicans over there. So it's going to be 5 attacks on the charge here, hitting on 3s. Failing 2 of them. And then wounding on 2s. That's going to be all but 1. AP minus 3. 5 up because of the wah. Nope, failing that. D3 plus 3. So the first one's going to die. And then D3 plus 3. 4.
So leaves 1 on a wound.
Oh, leaves 1 on a wound. Not great. Does the other one explode?
Oh, does it explode?
Yeah. It does. So that will kill the other one. Does he explode?
They're in the same unit. Does he do mortals to his own unit?
I think so. 1 second. All right, so now we need to see if the other guy explodes. Oh, no, he does too. So it's going to put, I guess is that 2? 1 on me?
Yeah, no, 2 on you.
It's 2 on me. They were both within. They were both within the range. 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So both 2 wounds onto me over here, which actually brackets me. So you finally got me bracketed. But it also put a wound onto that guy over there. All right. Lots of explosions. Okay. This battle wagon over here is going to hit Ezekiel. 5s to hit. 1, 2, and
3s,
4s because he's got the inner circle. But nothing matters there. And now my Terminators are going to go. We're going to go with 3 are going to go into that battle wagon. 4 are going to go into this battle wagon. There's 1 guy in the middle that has to be there to maintain coherency. So we're going to go with the 3 into that battle wagon back over there. They do get +1 attack because of Ezekiel being within 6 inches of them. So these are going to be hitting on 3s because they did not move during the movement phase, the previous movement phase. Rerolling 1s because of Azrael being over there. Okay, that's going to be 1 miss. These are going to be strength 8, so 3s to wound. That is pretty good. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 at AP minus 2. Oh, wow. Yeah, 3 damage apiece. So he is going to be dead. Does he explode?
That's pretty amazing.
Does indeed. Would you stop exploding, Marcus? All right, so he explodes 6 inches and does D6 mortal wounds to each unit within 6. So let's just start with the Killicans.
Killicans?
D6. 4. Does he explode?
Does he explode?
Oh, thank God.
All right.
Then into my Redemptor over here.
How many does he have left?
6.
Here it is.
Marcus. Oh, that is so unbelievable. Does he explode? No, he doesn't explode, but he's dead. Into my apothecary.
How many does he have?
He's got 5, but he also doesn't feel no pain at least.
No, 5. Oh,
2. Okay. Feel no pain. Makes one of them, so he's going to take 1 wound.
Okay.
And then into my Terminators. Doing 2. Feel no pain. Could have done 2 into my Redemptor. They'll take 2 damage over there. Cool. And none of the Grots twisted any ankles, so they are just on that objective. Cool. And then over here, we're going to have the 3 Thunderhammers first into this battle wagon on this side. They're going to be hitting on 3s because of the +1 for standing still. Wounding on 3s. Oh, rerolling 1s. Oh, 1 second. All right, they were 3 1s, so rerolling 1s because of Azrael. All right, that's what I get, is getting most of the misses. Wounding on 3s. Okay, so it's going to be 4. Again, AP -2.
All right. Saving 2, failing 2.
Saving 1, right? AP -2?
Yeah. So
4? Yeah, saving 2. Yeah,
saving 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
6 damage into you there, so he's still alive with 2 wounds remaining. And then I got Power Fist over there. Rerolling 1s. That's going to be all hits. That's going to be all wounds. AP -3 on these ones. Yeah, so he is dead. Does he explode? Don't, Marcus. Don't do this.
Oh.
No, okay, he doesn't. Whew.
Final answer.
And now his boss is going to fight back. He's going to put everything into the Telemaster over here.
There's no way that
hitting
you
on 2s, right?
To, yeah, but it's brutal but cunning, so that's
brutal but cunning. Okay. And then
strength 10.
10, so 3s.
Brutal but
okay, so it's going to be 4.
AP -3.
AP -3, so looking for 6 up. So Phil faces. Making, okay, hold on. Making none of them.
2 apiece.
2 apiece. 8 damage. He is dead. So does he explode?
No. There's no way we explode 6 vehicles.
You exploded a lot. Can't I get at least 1 explosion when I really need it? The answer is yes, I can! Woo! All right, well, that's the thing that just happened. Okay, I'll take it, I guess. And then into the morale phase. Over here, his Killicans lost 3. They got leadership 6. No, he is running away. Okay, so he is gone. And then these Grots over here lost 2. What's their leadership?
4.
4, okay. So 2 plus.
Hey.
1 is 3. They're good to go. All right, rock hard. I don't. That was weird. I don't know why I'm saying that. That came out real weird. Anyway, that's gonna be it for the Dark Angel's turn here. Awesome. A mixed bag of a whole lot of mixed bag stuff. So we will come back to you after the movement phase for the Orks on turn 3. Movement phase for the Orks here on turn number 3. Killicans and the Death Dread making their way downtown, walking fast, faces past, and they're homebound. Then the Gretchen, I don't know. Gretchen over here.
It's actually Friday.
It is Friday. There we go. They made it over here. Then they also had the not Mega Boss, Big Mac. Big Mac also moved over here in Mega Armor here, so you can get some sights over here. He is going to heal this guy back to full, which is, yeah, super fun, I'll tell you. My opponent did spend 1 CP on the free Buddhist.
Yeah, like get the loot.
Yeah, get the loot. So it's a free Buddhist strat. He spent it on his Gretchen here, who are now going to tow in on the objective over here to get himself objective secured and put him on that objective to take it away from me, because he's a big meanie. The banner guy who takes away OBSEC has moved over here, so he's within 9 inches of all my guys over here, which means that I'm not going to be able to get the Stubborn Defiance over here on these guys either. Then over here, those Gretchen are going to scan that objective, preemptively putting it down there, sir. You may choose to charge my bikers over there. And then his Death Dread over here moved up the board, and these guys back here are going to get the good bits, which is going to be at the end of the turn, and max them out on get the good bits, which is pretty good. So that's going to be it for the movement phase for the Orks here. And the knobs over here also moved up over here, looking to get in and punch things in the face. So that's going to be it for the movement phase. We'll come back to you with the shooting phase. The 3 Grots that poked their head out of the wall over here are going to shoot into my Terminators. Getting 2 hits.
Getting 5s.
5s to wound. Getting 1.
Roll it. Roll it.
He makes the save. Of course he does. No doubt. No one No one definitely thought that they were going to fail that one at all. The Killicans are going to put all of their shots into my ATV over there.
4d3.
4d3 shots. Ooh, yo, yo, yo. It's a lot of shots.
Sorry, I didn't bring enough dice for that.
Not enough dice to do here. All right.
Force.
Looking for 4s to hit.
Good shooting, Grots.
Okay, that's what Grots do.
And then strength 8.
And strength 8, so looking for 3s. Yes. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
-2.
AP -2, so it's going to be 5 ups because he didn't advance. Oh, but that's how you do that. Only takes 1 for, what is it?
Damage.
3 damage, so he's still alive. Now the big mech is going to fire his custom Mega Blaster into my ATV there.
2 shots.
So he's going to get 2 shots.
Hits on 4s.
Hitting on 4s.
Nope.
Nothing there from that fancy boy. And now the teleporter.
D6 shots.
D6 shots. 3 of those.
4s.
Getting 2 hits.
And then
Strength.
Strength 8.
8, so 3s. That's going to be 1. AP.
It's a lot. It's -2. Just
-2, so looking for 5. No, gonna miss that one. What's the damage? 3 flat damage. All right, so now his Death Dread here is gonna fire 2 of his guns into my ATV and 2 of his guns into my Inceptors over here, because splitting shots always works out. So we're gonna go into the ATV first.
2d3 plus 2.
2d3 plus 2, so that's gonna be 4 shots.
5s.
5s to hit, getting 3. Okay, well,
Strength 8.
that's how that works. Okay, strength 8, so that's gonna be 1. Okay,
-3.
AP -3, so looking for a 6-up save. Nope, fails it on the 1.
D6.
D6 damage. 4 damage, he is dead. He's Ravenwing, I forgot, so he's got the 5-up invul saving and shooting, but still roll a 1, dead. And then the 2 into the Plasma Inceptors. Same thing, gonna be 4 shots coming in here.
5s.
5s to hit. Not as lucky that time. Knobs are not gonna fire into my bikers over here.
4s.
4s to hit.
+1 to hit.
Because of the +1 to hit from Freebootas.
Killing that guy. Oh.
And no wounds there. Death Dread is going to charge into my bikes over there. Needs a 7. Rerolling. Doesn't need to with an 11. The Knob with a Warbanner is going to charge into my ATV. He's definitely making with a 9-inch charge. Knobs are charging into the bikes over here. They're going to make it with a 7-inch charge. And now his, what are they called? Killicans are going to charge into my ATV on the other side of the wall over here. They're going to be in with an 11-inch charge.
Yeah.
All right, so now his Killicans are going to start us off. I did heroically intervene with Azrael and Ezekiel, and he's going to put everything into Ezekiel because, of course, he does. That's what he wants to do.
Dropped it. My bad.
Here we go. Hitting on 4s. Alrighty.
And does he have inner circle?
Yes.
Yes.
Of course he does. Of course Ezekiel has inner circle, sir.
I'm surprised that every time I ask if he has a rule, the answer is
yes. He's great like that.
Uh-oh.
That is a lot of 4s, sir. You rolled 1, not 4? That is real upsetting.
All right.
Was that 10?
Does Ezekiel ignore wounds?
No. Is that 10? You said?
Yeah, that's 10.
Wow. Okay. So he's got a 4-up invul save. Let's see if he can make 10 4-up invul saves. What is it? Flat 3?
Flat 3.
Okay. I can fail 1, so I need to make at least 9. I didn't. Oh no, that was close. But I can't even make it on a reroll. So Ezekiel is dead. All right, fair enough. Death Dread into my bikes over there. 8 attacks.
Something died. So this is
something died. So +1 to hit. Hitting on
nice.
2s.
And then strength like 10 at least.
Strength 10. So looking for 3s or 2. No, strength 10. So you're looking for 2s. So that's gonna be 6.
6.
AP.
-3.
-3. So 6-up saves. I made 1.
3 damage apiece.
3 damage apiece. They are dead.
But not
now the knobs are going to attack into my bikes over here. 2s. Hitting on 2s because of the +2 to hit from 2 things dying from them. From the freebooters this phase. And also -1 from the thing. So it counteracts that plus the 1. So hitting on 2s. Yeah. And then wounding on strength, what is it?
It's strength like 9, I think.
Strength 9. So we'll come back to you with that. 17 AP -1 wounds into my bikers over here. So looking for 4-up saves. 2 damage apiece. So that's going to kill 1 guy. That's going to kill 2 guys. And that's going to put 1 guy on 1 wound left. All right. Up. I'll take that. I'll take that for sure. Oh, and then there's more attacks. I got excited.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'll hit. And then
okay.
Strength 6.
So 3s to wound.
Oh boy. There you go. 2
hey, there you go.
-1.
2 at AP -1. Failing one of them, so that's one more guy dead. One guy left. And then kill saws.
Twos.
Twos to hit.
And then these are twos.
These are twos. Okay. That's going to be 6.
Yes, sir.
AP?
-3.
Minus 3. Can I make all these 6s? No, I made 2. But that's not enough. He is dead. And here come his knob with the warband into my ATV.
Twos.
Hitting on 2s. Haha!
Strength 8.
Strength 8, so 3s to wound. That's going to be 2 wounds. AP?
0 AP.
0 AP. 3s to save. Making them both. I'll take it. And now Azrael's going to attack into the killicans over here. Hitting on 2s. Strength 6, toughness 5, right? So looking for 3s. That is going to be all wounds, 3 mortal wounds in addition. So we got 3, a 5 at AP -4.
These will be
6 up invols. Makes one of them. So that's going to be, would be 2 damage apiece, but become 1 damage apiece because of ramshackle.
Yep.
So that's going to be 4.
Plus 3 more.
Plus 3 more. Cool. So it's going to be, one guy will be dead, and then the other one will be on 3 wounds. Does he explode?
Does the guy that...
No, he does not, thank God. All right, so now they do have to take a leadership test over here. Oh, one of them's going to run at least. And then we've got 2 more. They're not at below half, so just one. Oh, my God. All right, so 2 of them run away. Yeah. All right, fair enough. Yeah. That's going to be it for the orc turn here on turn number 3. I'm going to see something. All right, movement phase for the Dark Angels here. My ATV fell back out of combat. Azrael has moved up over here, and my Talonmaster has moved around over there. Over on this side, my Inceptors have moved up over this way. I brought back another Terminator, healed the other one that was wounded, healed himself, because he's got self as healer, and he's moved up there, and they're going to stick in the middle there. That's all I got left. So that's it for the movement phase. We will come back to you with the shooting phase. Terminators are going to fire into my killican, into his killican over here. We're going to do the Storm Bolters first. Hitting on 2s because they stood still. Okie dokie. Rerolling because Azrael yelled at them. Okie dokie. Strength 4, looking for 5s to wound. That is going to be 3 wounds, sir. AP nothing because we're still in Devastator.
All right, 3s.
3s takes 2 damage.
Yes, sir.
And then the Cyclone missile launchers are going to fire into him. Hitting on 2s, rerolling. Okay, wounding on 3s. That is going to be 1, 2, 3 at AP -3, I believe. It's 6 up.
Yeah.
Nope, that's going to fail. So he will be dead and killed by a heavy weapon. Do they explode? Does he explode?
Yeah.
No, he doesn't. They were really full of Promethean this whole game. Talonmaster is now going to fire everything into the knobs. Twin Assault Cannon first. 2s to hit. Okie dokie. And then 3s to wound. Okay, that is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At AP -2, because the Devastator Doctrine still be in effect. That's going to be 3 failed, right? So that's going to be 2.
4 failed.
4 failed. So that's going to be 2 dead knobs and 1 on 1 wound. And then the Twin Heavy Bolter. That one's weirdly cocked. Oh, he did it again. There we go. Finally comes out here. These are now going to be wounding on 4s. That is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. At AP -2.
6s.
6s. Makes 1, so 4 more will be dead. Plasma Inceptors are going to fire into his Death Dread over here. I'm going to supercharge, because that's, of course, what I need to do. The first guy's going to have 6 shots coming in over here. Here we go. That's what we want to see. 3s. Oh, he is super dead. But he got 3 hits. And then his buddy is going to get 4 shots coming in over here. He's not dead! There we go! These are going to be wounding on 3s. Okay, that's going to be 4. 6 up saves because of the invul. No, 8 damage. That's enough to kill him! Yay! He's dead. Does he blow up? Yay! He does! So he's going to... Oh, man. All the Promethean. The explosion put 3 mortal wounds onto his big mech and then killed 1 grot. Azrael's going to fire into the knobs over here as well. He's going to put his... we'll do the plasma first.
Cool.
Getting 1 hit. That is a wound. AP, so 6 up invul. That one's cocked. Now he is... That's 1 guy dead. And then the other one, the bolters... 2 hits. No wounds there. So over here, Azrael and the Talonmaster are going to charge into... Azrael's going to charge into the knob with the warband, and then the Talonmaster is going to charge into both. Talonmaster is 6 will get him in, and then Azrael will also get in with a 9. And then my Terminators are going to charge into the Grots. Oh, they're in. We're going to start with Azrael over here. 6 attacks hitting on 2s. That's going to be all hits. Wounding on 3s, right? Tough 5?
Yep.
That is going to be 2 mortal wounds and 5 saves.
5 6s.
Makes 3 of them, but that's still 2 damage apiece, and then 2 more wounds. He is going to be dead. Then we've got the attacks from the Talonmaster. Hitting on 2, that's going to be all hits. Wounding on 4s. That is going to be 2 wounds at AP minus 3.
2 wounds, AP minus 3.
Oh no, he's still alive with 1 wound left. And the Grots are just dead from all those Terminator attacks into them. But let's do your knob back into my Talonmaster over here.
It's a big chopper. All right, cool.
Yep.
So 3s, I think. Yes.
Okay.
And then it's going to be 3s again. So 3 AP minus 1s.
3 AP minus 1s, so 4 up saves. Failed 2 of them, but he's still alive, and that's what matters. So his leadership test? He lost 7 guys. He's dead. He's going to run away. All right. That's going to be the end of the Dark Angel's turn here. I don't think I'm so far behind on points. I think at this point he's got double my points. So there's no way for me to really get it back. He's just going to keep doing his business. Yeah, I think it would be like a miracle for me to be able to pull anything out here. So that was a brutal game. The Orks just like dominated me. So yeah, that was a brutal game, but a ton of fun. I hope you guys have all enjoyed this. I certainly have. I have been Phil the Glacial Geek as always, and until next time, stay safe and have fun.